Love that. Does my BMW R18 drag pegs in every corner? Plus one shout out. Let's talk about that. Let's get cracking. Good moto morning, beautiful people. Welcome to Kraken's Garage. I'm your host Eric, and on Kraken's Garage we discuss all good things on 2 and 3 wheels. On today's episode, we're going to talk about, does the BMW R18 drag pegs in every turn? Are they way too low? My reply to that is, I've put 1,000 miles on this bike and I have yet to drag the pegs. Why haven't I dragged them? Every single review I watch of this bike, it is exaggerated 10 times over how much people that are demoing the bike are dragging their pegs. It's crazy. My feelings on that are, is it a weakness? Absolutely it is. Why is it a weakness? Because the bike wasn't designed to carve like that. If you're getting off a sport-oriented bike, or heck, even an ADV bike, you're going to have much higher ground clearance and you're going to be able to lean over further. So you have to adjust your riding accordingly. So my reply to these people is, why are you exaggerating a proposed weakness of a bike of dragging pegs so much? Now, I want to talk about when we were riding in VAM 22, there were riders that were dragging their floorboards on their Harleys. Not uncommon. I mean, the bikes aren't really designed for corner carving like that, but it's funny, with Harley riders, it's almost a rite of passage to pull up at the next stop and point out how your floorboards or your pegs are grinding on the corners, and you're a real man because you're making something happen in the turns that's unusual on a Harley. Well, my rebuttal to that is, knock it off. The bike's not designed for that kind of cornering, and you're putting yourself in harm's way. If you've ridden your bike long enough, you know exactly how much lean angle you have on your bike. On my Icon Revival, basically Electric Glide, and my R18, I have never dragged pegs. Ever, because I don't want to. And if you're a really good rider, is it going to make you any slower because you're not leaning as much in the turns? The answer is no. In my opinion, and this is a bold statement, you need to learn how to ride your bike better. I've made this statement several times. Go take a fast course, a speed course for high-speed riding. No, I'm not talking about Robert Simmons, Ride Like a Pro, and all of that, how to navigate and do tight turns. All. Yes, that's 180 degrees different from the topic I'm talking about. What we're talking about here is riding fast, and I'm saying when you hit the twisties and you're dragging your pegs at 65 or 70 miles an hour, somebody that is a much better rider than you will hit those same turns on your same bike, and if they're a damn good rider, they'll do it 40 miles an hour faster than you're doing it and never scrape a peg, because they know how to ride. They know what lines to take, how far they can lean, and at what speeds they can enter, come in hot, hit the brakes, and then get on the pipe, pulling out of the turn and onto the next one. They're that good of riders. And I know it seems hard to believe, but until you go take one of these courses, I'll list a few on the screen up here for you to check out. I highly recommend it. Even if they're geographically undesirable, make a long weekend of it. Fly out there, get a hotel, rent a car, go take the course, and fly home. I'm telling you, it will change your life forever in your riding abilities. So, to all those motovloggers or reviewers on the R18, my reply to them is, knock it off. The same argument could be had if you take a wide glide or a fat bob or something like that, and you hit the turns really hard and you drag them in every corner, and you're just saying, you know, look, it handles like a dog, it's dragging the pegs too early. Well, this bike was designed to fit a wide variety of people, especially short customers. thus the seat height of 27 inches, you know, and it gives these people to get on a nice great big cruiser and have feet firmly planted on the ground. So that's kind of cool in my book. So my advice to all the viewers, if you're watching this, is, you know, kind of discount that dragging the peg issue on this particular bike. I think it's overstated and exaggerated. The funny thing is, when somebody does state something like that on one of those reviews, all the other reviewers follow suit and do the exact same thing. It becomes the in vogue thing to do, to point out a potential weak spot or a potential pro or con of the bike, and it's a shame. I think it gives bikes, not just the BMW R18, it gives any bike a bad rap where it doesn't deserve it. So, and we interrupt this motovlog for a quick shout out in hopes of improving the motovlog community and getting awareness out there. To all my own watchers, this week's shout out goes to GoofyBastard. He has 730 subs, 148 videos out. He's rocking a 2016 Kawasaki Vulcan Vicaro. Gorgeous white bike, you need to check that out. He hails from Southeast Pennsylvania. His motto is just a truck driver who strapped on a GoPro and started making videos. What I like about GoofyBastard is he's just a solid down-to-earth dude. And he's the type of guy you can sit down and have a cup of coffee with and get to know immediately. He is a salt-of-the-earth type man, and he's a very direct person on his channel. He has no problems, much like myself, sharing his experience and opinion the way he sees it and calls it like he sees it. For that, 2 thumbs up from me. He prefers to keep his privacy, so I don't know his first name, and I totally respect that. So if you all want to go over and check him out, I'll have him linked down below along with his Instagram as well. If you like and subscribe to his channel, please let him know that Kraken sent you. And back to our program. Those are my thoughts on dragging pegs on the R18. And there's my ghost dog, Daisy May. She's right up here. She's here to tell me to wrap this video up. If you would like to become a Patreon, the link is listed right down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you want to see more in the future, hit that subscribe button right down there in the corner. And remember, folks, go riding because it's good for you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.